to our YouTube channel. We are at our first event of the year.
Parts and labor. It is beautiful here at Del Mar. You guys, if you can't be here, keep watching and you'll see what is to be.
Let's go check it out.
Go.
I feel like they got a shop on the.
Orange County somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I see it when I come back from Costa Mesa.
Yeah. And like Irvine.
Yeah. There's Bear. Right here, Jessica.
I like this one.
Oh, the American flag.
Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool.
White knuckle Bear. He is a craftsman, man.
Okay, so do you want the hole?
Yeah. This guy right here, he can tell you.
Yeah, do you want the hole?
Yeah, I mean the hole is nice just because you can swap it, get the right to use it, so
Okay.
it makes it a little easier. As you guys probably know, these are all D2 steel. They have brass liners inside of them, so they're very high quality steel, and they're very sharp.
And for our customers that don't know, what is D2? Is it Damascus?
Yes, and it is just very strong steel. So he has Damascus steel ones here. You see, very high quality knives. He can even give you an example of how sharp these are.
Are you the one that he hired so that he can cut your finger off?
Exactly.
Way to go, Bear.
Okay, this one has the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
I
you
like
see,
this one.
they are very sharp.
Check out the demonstration right here. Bear's cutting leather like butter.
That's leather? That's leather he's cutting?
Yeah.
No way.
Red skulls are cute.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, for a girl they are.
Helmet hair. I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, there
You might.
you go. Dude, you won't catch me in chaps, bro. Now, Cabino. Hey,
Leather chops.
Hey, it's Ty, and I'm here with my friend Alex that I just met. Alex, who are you, and what's your company? What do you do?
I'm Alex English. I'm with Crispy Co. We make crispy ass little old choppers. We do hardtail kits, sissy bars, all out of stainless steel, just rough and tough and whatever. Yeah.
So what is your target audience right now? Like, who are you trying to capture buying your product?
Probably not that music genre,
Right.
but like definitely. So our target audience is like people that want to get into old rough choppers, but don't want to necessarily like early shovel head, all that stuff that like needs a lot of love. So we're trying to get cats into big twin Evos but still having that gritty old chopper vibe. So that's where our hardtail for soft tails, and we build a lot of parts for big twin Evos now.
All right, so somebody that has the money to get into the Big Twin Evo,
Yeah.
and then they're going to come to you for the hardtail to be able to build their frame, to be able to build their bike. That's your thought.
Yeah, 100%. It's like basically look at like what Sportsters were like for everybody, the entry level bike. So we want to make the Big Twin Evo the new entry level bike. 'Cause
Awesome.
we're all gunning for a big twin, right? So like, and Sportsters are cool. We love Sportsters, but people get weird. They're like, but there wasn't a big playing field for the Big Twin Evo in the chopper scene.
Right, affordability and reliability, right? Those are the.
Mainly reliability, dude. But being around long enough, I've watched a lot of people come in on old crusty choppers and leaving on Dynas and Baggers and FXRs, which is like totally fine, but because they just wanted to ride, they didn't want to work on their shit. So if we could just make Evos rad and cool, and you can still build that classic early chopper out of an Evo, then hopefully people will stay on that bike a little bit longer, you know?
All right, Alex, I think you're the owner. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, so I need to know, what do you have on the table that's coming out next for people to be looking forward to? Do you have something that's slated to come out?
Let's see. What do I have coming out? I have to look. Like we have a gang, like all the like pieces to link, all that shit up for chopper stuff. Like really the biggest thing is our hardtails. Like at the end of the day, like that's the biggest part. And then from our sissy bars to mounting low tick, like a lot of it in this genre of like how we're talking, it's like not exciting parts, but for a builder, they're really exciting because they're all the missing links that make building a bike easier without having to go into a ton of fabrication.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, good. Alex, thanks so much. Have a great show.
Dude.
All right.
Yeah,
Take care.
that's rad.
All right, it's Ty, and I'm here with Bill from BD, Baja Designs. Bill, tell us a little bit about what our collaboration is here with Advanblack.
Yeah, sure. So they just came out with a bunch of new kits. They just finished this bike. They just finished their Lowrider S with their ST fairing. We have our new colored lens. We have a factory amber lens. So it's a darker hue orange. It's really good for snow. And for a lot of the Harley guys, it's nice because it cuts down some of that reflection, especially in fog and stuff like that. When you're out in the mountains, it's kind of nice because you don't want a lot of harsh light giving you backlash. So with this darker hue amber, it's really nice on the eyes. And then right over here, we have a dual LP setup. We have one amber, one clear, really good for distance, really good for fog. And then we have the S1 turn signals as well. So super dialed, really good lighting package. The ambers on the sides kind of really get down underneath the fog. So when you are riding in some of those climates, rain, snow, dust, you get really cut through all of that stuff.
So one of the things I like about Bill and getting to know Bill is he understands the business. He understands the theory behind lighting and why it is, and he just explained that to you. So if you've always wondered why we've got a yellow or an amber or our clear driving lights, now you know. This guy has explained it, so now you can buy the right lights for your conditions.
Yep, most definitely. And then we also do have a bunch of other lineup too. Right over on the display, we have a variety of different lights. So, from Harleys to different variants of bikes, from Indians and trucks and cars. We have whatever you guys need.
So Bill, tell us your title again. So I think that'll help others to understand where you spend your time, because you're doing what? How many events this year?
So this year we are doing 56 events. Last year we did about 45. So we're on the road everywhere from, West Coast to East Coast to doing some international stuff. So we're all over trying to make sure that, we can help every single one of you guys get a lighting package built for your needs.
Awesome. So tell us your title again.
Oh, yep. So I am the sports marketing guy over at Baja Designs. So anyone, looking for sponsorships or, with athletes, I deal with a lot of the guys that do a lot of our big races, from the Baja 250, 1,000 to a lot of our stateside stuff as well. I work alongside with them and kind of create lighting package to make sure that they're starting the race there and then finishing the race, through the night.
I do have to say I'm a bit envious because I love when you say sports. It's the off-road racing, the trophy trucks, right? I mean,
oh, yeah.
And then you get to go and you get to run on the Baja, you get to camp on the beach.
Oh,
I mean, you guys hang out with the racers.
Yep. We do it all. 2 years ago, we did a really big race, the Baja 1000. It was a peninsula race. So me and the team, we drove down to La Paz and did a 10-day trip where we camped along, all these different spots along Baja, had some fish tacos, got to meet some of the locals and really be in the whole action, and then alongside of that, we get to work with all these amazing athletes that we get to work with and get to spend time with them, with their race team, and get to really know them. So it's really fun. It's really fun.
I'm really excited that you collaborated, Baja Designs collaborated with Advanblack. Let's run over to the table real quick and just kind of walk us through.
So a lot of the guys in the Harley scene will use our LP6. The LP9 is the big guy. A lot of guys will make brackets for them on the Road King and stuff like that. A lot of the LP4s have been super popular lately just because of how small and tight you can kind of fit them in. A lot of the ST guys will like them a lot. They do come in different colored backlights. As you can see, we have an amber backlight, and then we also have blue. They come in red and green as well. And then, of course, we have a lineup of all these other lights as well. Depending on what you're putting it on, we're going to have a solution for you. And if you don't know how or what you need, you guys can give us a call and we can walk you through all the different lens patterns, all the different variants to make sure that you get what you need. So,
all right. So where is Baja Design located?
We are located in San Marcos. So if you know San Diego pretty well, we're about 30 minutes inland of Oceanside.
Awesome. And I think you guys, aren't you up on a hill and have a really cool view?
Yeah. So if you ever come to our office, we're right on top of the hill. Come around 4:30, 5 o'clock right now. You can see the sunset and maybe see the ocean too. So it's pretty rad.
That's awesome. So you are inviting people to be able to come to your office?
Yeah. So we don't have a full-on storefront, but if you do want to pick up parts and see what we have in stock, definitely swing by our office. And if we do have it available, you can walk away with the lights the same day.
Awesome, Bill. It's been great to meet you, and we're so glad to be able to partner with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ty.
Alrighty, now we're gonna go ahead and look at the bikes that are on display. I think this year, the actual bikes themselves, I think they stepped them up a notch. We're gonna go ahead and look at this one real quick first. This has got all the pink accents on it. They've done a lot of good detail work on it. I'm gonna say it probably started life as a Road King, but you don't even know it. Awesome looking bike. Alrighty, I am not sure what this is, but it looks like it's meant for speed. It's sleek, it's narrow, it's even got these awesome looking protectors around the wheels to make it more aerodynamic. Probably get that top 35, 40 miles an hour out of it. Sweet. All right, this looks to be like a 2020 lowrider with the Advanblack ST fairing on it. Nice and clean, looks good. Awesome exhaust. All righty, this takes me back right here. This is like an original FXR Sport Glide. The thing is so clean and so original. Look at that. Wow. Alrighty, if you're into color, this is the bike for you. I think I'm calling this one the Miami Vice. Crockett and Tubbs, I think they ride this bike together. Alrighty, this is probably one of the cleaner, crisp bikes. The way that they've done all the detail with the chrome, the pinstripe, bare metal tank that's been cleared over, stacked exhaust. This thing is awesome. All right, this one is probably, I keep saying probably my favorite bike. This one is amazing. What a good build. We got twin calipers on the back. This thing is sweet. Zipper's cut rate, man, so narrow. If you want to go from behind and come right up, you see how narrow this bike is? All right, this one, you gotta love this one. It looks like some Russian probably just rolled in it, killed a bear and used a bear skin on the seat. Man, you're looking for rustic and original. This barn find is still a getter every day on the road. Alrighty, check this out. The Springer front end with a 21-inch wheel. But wait, check out this frame. This frame has been custom molded, shaped, rolled, filled, all the way through to the tank, to the rear, sub, everything.
Big shoe.
Yeah, you would look nice white, tall boots, white helmet, white jacket. You'd look awesome.
Okay, Robin would look so hot in her chaps on this.
I wonder whose tank that is. All right, here with Ryan from Bamco. Ryan, tell us about this bike and this bike build.
Well, this, want me to hold it? All right, this bike, it's actually my buddy's bike. His name is Paul. He's a really good dude. He's kind of crazy. He's from Boston. He's one of those loud guys that yells and screams all the time, and you could tell he pushes it into his bikes. That's for sure.
That's awesome. So how did he get the bike out here?
He lives out here now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, his warehouse is actually right next to mine. So he always tells me to take his bike. He gets mad at me when I don't ride it. All this other stuff. He's a good guy.
Tell me about this turbo system.
Yeah, so this turbo is built by RPM, Real Power Movement. This bike I know is rated for like 200 plus horsepower. It's on a lower boost tune. So it's I think it's right now like 180, 190, which is technically a low boost tune.
So do you know much about Real Power Movement? I mean, go ahead. So like,
Yeah, so-
those watching can find out about
So
it.
Real Power Movement, he rode for fun, just like all of us. He actually bought a bike that was turboed and was unhappy with it, and I want to say he came from the building like more car scenes, turbos, things like that on cars, and he basically just took what he knew, put it onto the bikes, and he came up with this.
Awesome.
So he was basically unhappy with the other one he had. Everything's all American made, so nothing Chinese or anything like that on it. So he pushes these things to the limits.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about Bamco. What's Bamco on this bike?
So every single bolt on this bike, even some bolts that are under the seat, are all Bamco. Everything's 24 karat gold plated. And then we're still working on some other stuff. This bike was done before it had Bamco bolts on it, so now we're going to take all the gold stuff off of it and match it all to the bolts. So all of the bar ends will be all 24 karat gold plated. We're going to take off that swing arm and 24 karat gold plate that.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's working its way up. It was built. He rode the crap out of it, beat it up a little bit. If you look at it in detail, there's marks on it. It's ridden. So we're basically going to rip it all apart, make it super nice and shiny, and bring it all back.
All right, so we're going to come back into here a little bit. And while we've got you, Ryan, I want you to tell us a little bit about Bamco. For those that are watching our Advanblack YouTube channel, they might not know who Bamco is. Mm-hmm. What do you do? And then I'll just wait. Okay. Tell us about it.
All right, so we do anything and everything ARP bolt kits. So we have a handful of different colors: black, chrome, gold, red, blue, green, rust-free, black. We basically make kits for the entire bike, so you can buy a one-click kit where the entire bike's basically all done, or you can piece them together, do them individually. We also have kits that basically depend on which parts you put on the bike. So if you buy certain risers or top clamps, we actually make kits for any different brand, anything like that. So anything and everything bolts, we got you.
All right, so my second question now, now that you can think about it, what is Bamco? What's your new thing for 2025? What are you guys going to release? What's the next thing?
We've got some hidden stuff. We've been lucky to get working hands-on with ARP. So we actually have some new bolt designs that are coming out for Harleys. We have a handful of bolts that we've actually designed ourselves with ARP. So there's a lot of new stuff, and there's actually some on this bike that aren't out yet. So we got some good stuff coming.
All right. So now the word, when you talk about working with ARP, is it a collaboration, a partnership?
Yeah. So I mean, it's a collaboration. We've been lucky enough to do. We've been selling a lot of like the Harley stuff, and they've been kind of noticing that, so they're willing to work with us more. Just on some of the bolts don't fit in certain areas. You got to cut them down, shave them down, do certain things. So we basically are coming out with a line of bolts where you're going to be able to do a lot more customization stuff to the actual physical bolt.
There it is. It's not hidden anymore. He told us. Awesome.
First look here.
Thanks, Ryan.
No worries. Thank you.
I want us to go try these hats on. Look,
Do what?
the Guns N' Roses slash hat.
All right. Let's go see.
That one.
Only your generation
one
even
for
knows what that
Ty.
is.
Oh, everybody knows who Guns N' Roses is.
Right there. That's yours.
Yes? No?
There it is. Alrighty, we are ending our day at the Parts and Labor Show. We've been here for a while, checked out everything, but you have to end in front of the iconic Galindo shovel head.
It's beautiful.
That thing is sweet. All right, Jessica, what was your favorite thing that you saw here today?
That black and gold bike over there.
The Bamco booth?
Yes.
With the turbo? Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
beautiful
very-
bike.
That was a good bike. Yeah, I really like that one too. I liked all the vendors. I like talking to all the different people. You know, there's a lot of apparel here. So if you guys are looking for shirts, jackets, whatever, helmets, gloves, this is the spot to be.
It is, and I think it's pretty cool just to see the different demographic of bike. Like whether it's an old school chopper, whether it's an old 40s Harley, whether
brand new
it's
touring.
touring. We got everything. I've seen quite a few bikes here that have had our ST fairing on them.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, and then all in the parking lot, all the bikes that are out there are amazing. It's a show on its own over there. We said that last year too, but it really is.
It is.
Spend a half hour over there.
Yes. As soon as you walk out these doors, you're not over. You're going to go ahead and you're going to see the wave of motorcycles that are out in the parking lot. It's like it's another show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining us at Parts and Labor, the first 2025 show of the year.
See you at the next show.
Yeah.